Wow, as soon as I start making the video, my coffee machine goes off. And I don't mean it's like done making coffee. I mean, it's just like, okay, I'm done heating this coffee up. That's it. It stays on for about, I think, 2 hours, and then it goes right off. If you want to know which one it is, it's this one. So let's begin. No, I do not have any symptoms of pregnancy, which is pretty sad because when I had gotten pregnant the last 4 times, I had the symptoms. So I don't know when I'm gonna have my period because the last time, what was it, last month? I was like 2 days late. And I was really upset because I was really hoping that it wouldn't come. I keep telling myself that it's gonna be this month, but wow, like it's been 6 years and it hasn't been that month, or it has and then I lost it. So I went to the new OBGYN, and he pretty much told me that if things that I say are true, because he's going to be getting all the paperwork from the other doctors, he goes that I would probably be better off going to a specialist. He recommended a specialist, but the problem is that I like my specialist. However, I feel like a part of me feels like, get a second opinion, whatever. And I told him that, the reason why I like my specialist is because of the money aspect. Like the first time I went over to him, he did a free consultation, which should be something that they should do, right? I mean, you're not going to be getting pregnant right then and there, You go to a specialist for a reason. So I was like, listen, I don't know about going to the other specialist. And he was just like, yeah, I know it's a lot of money to go and get all these tests done, and just to try and go to a specialist. I understand that. But a part of me felt like, okay, he was smiling, but in the back of his head, he was judging me in the wrong way. Chances are he wasn't judging me in the wrong way, but I felt defensive maybe. He was telling me that, my age plays a big part in having a child. But the thing is that I even told him, I was like, listen, I've been trying for 6 years. I was young for most of that time. I don't want to hear it's my age. I want to hear, what can you help me with? What can you suggest of me? And I get it, like that was my first time seeing him. But my real question was, how can I do it all natural? How can I boost up my chances of having it all natural? And he didn't answer my questions about that. I feel like I shouldn't even be wasting my time, but unfortunately, because he's getting all that information from me, that I should give him a shot maybe, because I can't really go off of like going to him one time. Maybe the next time I go to him, he'll have a better idea of what I'm going through. But I feel like I don't want to waste any time, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the day I went to see him wasn't his day. I don't know. So when I came home from the doctor, I felt worse than I did in a long time. I can't describe it. It just felt like a broken feeling. I felt so defected, so broken, so like, ugh. I feel like these women, they're having babies at 40, 45, 50 years old, and me, I'm sitting here 36 years old, and they're telling me that it's because of my age. Then on top of all that, instead of just looking, I don't know, like he doesn't have any paperwork on me, so I guess he can't look back. But I mean, from what I told him, having a child at 31, 32, 33, and so on and so forth until 36 was hard, or it just didn't work out. You know, it was the age. I don't know how doctors feel, but I mean, when you're going through something quite like this, you're in a fragile state. You want someone to say it'll be okay instead of someone saying, you're screwed. Or try to like figure out a solution rather than, you know, throwing him to the dogs. And again, he was just like my last doctor. He was talking, well, I would really suggest that you go over to the specialist. They will talk about IVF. They will talk about IUI. They will talk about all this stuff. And I'm just like, bruh, like, I want to do it all natural. And apparently, when I had told him about my specialist giving me Clomid, and telling him that my specialist said that, it was a little overkill for me to do IVF, went over his head, and he was just like, well, we don't do that stuff here. I get it. It's just one of those things where I'd have to go to a specialist. I get it. So my outlook right now is pretty grim, but I have this like little energizer bunny type person in my head too, that's like, think positive, like keep going. This might not be your month, but maybe next month will be your month. And it's like, oh my god, just give up. And the one thing that the one song that I've been listening to that really kind of like hit home is because of this like little this like two paragraphs. It's for who grew up tall and proud in the shadow of the mushroom cloud, convinced our voices can't be heard. We just want to scream it louder and louder and louder. What the hell are we fighting for? Just surrender, and it won't hurt at all. You just got time to say your prayers. Yeah, while you're waiting for the hammer to fall. Hammer to fall. For me, that's so powerful because in my journey of 6 years of just like trying and trying and trying, it's like, what am I fighting for? I haven't gotten anywhere. I've gotten pregnant 4 times and I've lost all 4 of them. So I feel like, what the hell am I fighting for? All I'm waiting for is that hammer to fall. Which in my in my case, it would be like menopause or death, whichever one comes first. And that is such a heartbreaking feeling. I mean, like, just knowing that I'm just in a race against time. Like, in some way, we all are in a race against time, but this shouldn't, in my opinion, shouldn't be that hard. I mean, like, what do? You have sex, you get pregnant, you have a baby. That's what we were taught. But in this case, that's not how it works, It really shouldn't be this hard. And every day my daughter reminds me that I'm such a freaking failure. She tells me she wants a brother, she wants a sister. I mean, like, she literally wants anything. She turned around and said she wants a rainbow baby. And I've never told her anything about that sort of stuff. I've never told her about the rainbow baby. She's like, I want a rainbow baby. She's been going on about rainbow this, rainbow that, but like, I haven't I haven't gotten a sign, I haven't gotten pregnant, and I'm just dwelling and feeling even more terrible than yesterday and then the day before, you know? Honestly, I wish I had a person in my life that was quite like me, in a sense, because when it comes down to people hurting and whatever, I try my best to like talk to them and just give them positive advice. I don't even know what I could say to myself right now. I'm trying to jump out of my own body and like tell myself that it's okay, but I can't. I can't feel that. I'm really not asking for the positivity from anybody. I'm just saying that, I would love to have somebody in my life that would just talk to me the way I would talk to them. I guess in this case, if I wasn't me and I was somebody else, I would say, hey, listen, it's you got 2 days left. It's not over until Aunt Flo comes. Think positive. Not all pregnancies are the same. And at this point, I don't know what else I could say. I mean, it's just. I've said so many positive things to other people, but I guess because in the back of my mind, I know that I feel like that stuff is BS because I know my body. I'm just like, I can't. Anyways, so this video's gone long enough, and honestly, I don't see myself doing a pregnancy test this month because, to be honest, like I said, I just feel like I don't feel those pregnancy symptoms. If I would be pregnant, it would probably be like two or 3 weeks or something. I'm not too sure. In which sometimes pregnancies don't have those pregnancy symptoms until I think 5-6 weeks or so. But I still feel like the other pregnancies I had like spotting and don't have that. Like I had a little bit of spotting. I think it was like 6 days before my period was supposed to come. But I'm not too sure. I mean, like I said, you know, pregnancies are all different, and what you have now, you might not have during the other pregnancy. Still doesn't make me feel any better. So, I don't know. I'm going to be heading out to New York, which is my hometown, on Thursday. I'm going to go to the Met and some other things with like a family member, which is probably something I'm going to need because, God, like, this is just very draining. Like I went back onto that mindset of, I got to get this done. I just need to find something to take my mind off of it. And I kind of do with the couponing. Like that is something that takes my mind off of it, but while I'm in that Aunt Flo stage, um my mind is always on that. Like I'm such a stupid heffing failure. Like what the hell? Like why can't my body work the way it should? So I feel like the trip into New York while I'm dealing with that is probably going to be better for me. So is it going to be a beer or a pregnancy test? Who knows? I feel deep down inside on the 23rd, I'm drinking a beer that night. Although I'd rather not, because I feel like I could skip a beer for like 9 months. What do you think? Okay, so anyways, like I said like 3 minutes ago, this is going on far enough. Thank you for watching. If you have the same issue that I do, drop a comment. If you have gotten pregnant after so many years of trying, and when I mean so many years, I don't mean 1 year, 2 years, because to be honest, I've asked people that and they're like, I've been trying for about a year and a half and oh my god, I got pregnant. Just keep positive. If that was the case, I wouldn't be feeling this way. A year and a half. I wouldn't be feeling this way, I promise you that. I mean, I don't take anything away from them, but my situation is so different from theirs. You know what I mean? Everybody's situation is different, but at the same time, like, it's so much more relatable if it's like closer in years. You know what I mean? Like, for example, Alex and Phil, they were doing IVF for so many years and they were trying for so many years. And finally, after 7 years of trying, they're pregnant. Hopefully, fingers crossed, with their rainbow baby. And I'm so happy for them. Congratulations to them. I watched their videos and I'm just the only thing I could do is smile. That's all I could do. But I want to make a video on them next time. Honestly, not only do they give hope, but they help other people too, like in different ways. And my cousin gives me hope because for so many years, the doctors were telling her that she couldn't have a baby, she couldn't have a baby, she couldn't have a baby. And those doctors were wrong. She had gotten pregnant. So, again, I mean, I see people with, that give me hope. But a part of me is so negative Nancy that, that I pretty much turn around and tell myself that you're not that lucky. If you had bad luck, if you didn't have bad luck, you would have no luck at all, is what I tell myself. Geez, again, like I'm just rambling on. Anyways, let me let you go. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the things that I talk about, feel free to subscribe. Questions, comments, concerns, maybe some like nice words for me to like read would be great. Just put them down in the comments below. I kind of really need them, but I mean, I guess if you don't want to, that's fine. I did say I wasn't fishing for that stuff, but I mean, like, I gotta go make breakfast and then start doing my motherly, wifely things. My daughter's going to try to get like this tea party set up, so like I have to get little invitations from the dollar store, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. But anyways, let me let you go. Like I said, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.